AI is no longer a nice to have, it's a competitive necessity. In this module, learn how to turn AI from a set of experiments into a dependable driver of business outcomes. We use a practical framework built on 5 essential drivers of AI readiness: business strategy, technology and data strategy, AI strategy, and experience, organization and culture, AI governance. Across the framework, you see how to align AI with strategic priorities, build a scalable and secure foundation, accelerate adoption with the right tools, and govern responsibly. Each AI readiness driver connects to real decisions you make as a leader, which use cases to prioritize, how to measure value, what capabilities to invest in, and how to manage risk. Define and prioritize your business needs. Start with outcomes your organization cares about: customer satisfaction, operational efficiency, revenue growth, or risk reduction. Identify use cases that map directly to these goals. The following table provides use case prioritization criteria. Feasibility. Do we have the data, skills, and partners? High, medium, low time to value. How quickly can we get to production? Short, medium, long measurability. Can we define KPIs and track them? Yes, no risk. What are data, privacy, compliance, and bias risks? Low, medium, high. Measure value with the right key performance indicators, KPIs. Tie each use case to a small set of meaningful metrics: efficiency, time saved, process cycle time, error rate, customer net promoter score, customer satisfaction score, case resolution time, and conversion lift. Finance, cost per transaction, revenue uplift, margin impact, risk and compliance, incident rate, audit findings, policy adherence. Tips: start with 2 to 3 KPIs per use case and a baseline. Use A/B/N testing to validate impact. Manage AI like a portfolio. Treat AI investments as a portfolio to balance risk and reward. Diversification. Mix quick wins with strategic bets. Stage gating. From discovery, pilot, production, scale, resource allocation, budget to build, buy, and operate. Review cadence. Quarterly portfolio reviews with exec sponsors. Tip: Gartner finds organizations that use portfolio management are 2.4x more likely to reach mature AI implementation. Leadership and change. Leadership buy-in is essential. Active sponsorship and clear communication from executives accelerate adoption and ensure AI is seen as a strategic priority. When leaders champion AI, it becomes a shared priority integrated into business planning and performance metrics. Secure executive sponsorship and make AI a regular agenda item in business reviews. Communicate expected outcomes and share early wins to build momentum. Aligning AI with business strategy ensures initiatives are purposeful, measurable, and scalable, setting the stage for enterprise-wide transformation. Next, ensure your technology and data foundations can deliver on these priorities. A reliable AI outcome starts with the right platform and data. This unit explains how to align technology to strategy, prepare your data estate, and choose build versus buy so you can move from proof of concept to production. Align tech strategy to business goals. Your technology choices should directly enable your strategic priorities. This means defining target architectures that support scalability, security, and performance. Selecting deployment models that match your risk and cost profile. And standardizing on landing zones and governance patterns so teams can onboard and iterate quickly. Define target architectures that support scalability, security, and performance. Choose a deployment model, cloud, on-premises, co-location, or hybrid that fits your risk and cost profile. Standardize on landing zones and governance patterns to accelerate onboarding. Prepare your data estate. Reliable AI begins with reliable data. Treat your data estate as a strategic asset. Break down silos to create unified views. Improve quality through cleaning and enrichment. And operationalize data with pipelines, catalogs, lineage, and access controls so teams can trust and reuse data across use cases. Break down silos, create unified views across domains, improve data quality, clean, deduplicate, and enrich, create semantic models and dictionaries, make data understandable across teams, operationalize data, pipelines, catalogs, lineage, and access controls. Tips start with the top 3 data domains that unlock multiple use cases, such as customer, product, and supply chain. Build versus buy, deciding whether to buy a pre-built AI capability or build a custom solution depends on your goals, timeline, and risk profile. The following table provides some considerations about when to buy and when to build. Buy build needs speed to value. Standard capability, such as search, classification, or retrieval augmented generation, RAG, unique IP, or highly specialized domain, limited in-house ML expertise. Long-term differentiation requires custom models. Cost of customization outweighs benefits. Data is proprietary and sensitive. Compliance needs are complex. Plan for compliance and security. Build compliance and security into AI from the start, aligning to relevant regulations, protecting data, and using strong cloud and on-premises controls reduces risk and enables confident, scalable adoption. Plan for compliance and security and choose deployment models that fit your needs. Ensure data privacy, residency, and encryption. Use cloud security services for identity, access, and monitoring. Keep on-premises for data sovereignty as needed. Keep data readiness continuous. Trustworthy AI depends on ongoing data hygiene. Treat data preparation as a continuous cycle. Label, monitor, and update, so models stay reliable as conditions change. Label and annotate data sets. Create feedback loops from production to training. Monitor data drift and retrain models with updated data to maintain reliability. A strong technology and data strategy delivers trustworthy AI outputs, supports long-term innovation, and positions you to scale responsibly. With data and platform ready, the next step is to gain experience, run pilots, learn fast, and scale with discipline. A reliable AI outcome starts with the right platform and data. This unit explains how to align technology to strategy, prepare your data estate, and choose build versus buy so you can move from proof of concept to production. Execution beats ideas. Here you'll learn how to run focused pilots, prioritize high impact use cases, and build the metrics and teams that let you scale with confidence. Start small, learn fast. Begin with tightly scoped pilots that prove value quickly and create a learning loop. Treat each pilot as an experiment with clear hypotheses, success criteria, and a plan for what you'll do next. Scope a minimum viable pilot, clear objective, data inputs, success criteria, and timeline 6 to 12 weeks. Design for learnings, define hypotheses, instrumentation, and a post-pilot review. Iterate, refine pipelines, models, and governance before scaling. Prioritize high-impact use cases. Use a simple, repeatable framework to pick the right pilots. Focus on opportunities that align to strategy, are feasible with available data, and deliver measurable ROI. Align to strategic KPIs, have accessible data, and clear ROI, require modest change management, use metrics to guide scaling, measure what matters. Track adoption, outcomes, and trust to know when to scale, when to improve, and when to pause. Adoption, active users, usage frequency, completion rates, outcomes, accuracy, time to value, cost per outcome, trust, error rates, human overrides, feedback scores. Tip: publish a one-page dashboard per pilot for executives. Problem, KPI, status, risks, next steps. Build diverse, cross-functional teams. AI succeeds when business, technical, and risk perspectives work together. Define roles and responsibilities upfront to keep projects moving. Include business owners, data engineers, ML practitioners, security, compliance, and ethics. Establish RACI for intake, validation, deployment, and monitoring. Choose the right tools, match the capability to the problem to avoid over-engineering. Pick pre-built services when speed matters and custom models when differentiation requires it. Natural language processing (NLP) and summarization for knowledge work, forecasting and anomaly detection for operations, computer vision for inspection or quality control, RAG and semantic search for knowledge discovery. The right pilots and metrics build confidence, sharpen execution, and create a playbook for repeatable, responsible AI deployment. Next, focus on the people side. How to build an AI-ready organization and culture that sustains momentum. Execution beats ideas. Here, you'll learn how to run focused pilots, prioritize high-impact use cases, and build the metrics and teams that let you scale with confidence. Technology alone won't deliver outcomes. Your culture will. This unit guides leaders on how to empower teams, foster experimentation, and scale skills across the enterprise. Lead from the top. Strong leadership makes AI a priority, not a project. Set direction, signal expectations, and provide the resources teams need to move from pilots to production. Communicate the AI vision and expected outcomes. Embed AI goals into performance reviews and planning cycles. Provide visible sponsorship and resources. Empower diverse teams. Diverse perspectives reduce risk and increase relevance. Build cross-functional squads that bring together domain knowledge, engineering, security, and policy. Create cross-functional squads that include domain experts, data, ML, security, and legal. Rotate roles to spread knowledge and avoid silos. Foster agile experimentation. Small bets and rapid feedback reduce uncertainty. Encourage teams to test hypotheses, learn quickly, and codify what works. Encourage small bets with clear hypotheses. Celebrate learnings, including smart failures, and codify playbooks. Use short cycles and rapid feedback to improve. Invest in continuous learning. Skills are the currency of AI readiness. Provide role-based training, hands-on practice, and clear pathways for growth. Provide role-based skilling, such as prompt engineering for subject matter experts and MLOps basics for IT. Offer interactive labs and micro-projects with real data. Track skill progression and link to career paths. Tip: maintain a curated catalog of approved AI tools and usage policies to reduce shadow AI risk. Tailor adoption to your culture. One size doesn't fit all. Match your approach to how your organization embraces change, and balance speed with guardrails. For change-resistant environments, start with visible, quick wins and strong governance. For innovation-driven cultures, empower autonomy with guardrails and enablement. An inclusive, empowered culture accelerates adoption and value creation, ensuring AI becomes a sustainable capability. With culture and skills in place, you need governance to scale responsibly. Next, design the controls and oversight that protect trust. Technology alone won't deliver outcomes, your culture will. This unit guides leaders on how to empower teams, foster experimentation, and scale skills across the enterprise. Governance is the backbone of responsible AI. This unit shows how to design policies, controls, and oversight that protect your organization while enabling innovation. Build a unified governance model. To govern AI effectively, start with a unified model that aligns data, AI, and regulatory practices across the organization. These three pillars work together to ensure your AI systems are reliable, compliant, and trusted, so you can scale innovation with confidence. Data governance, quality, lineage, access, and classification. AI governance, model risk management, testing, monitoring, and documentation. Regulatory governance, aligned to internal and external rules and policies. The following table illustrates what good AI governance looks like in practice. The framework groups core activities into clear work streams and shows tangible outputs that help you govern responsibly and at scale. Area actions outputs policy and standards. Set clear rules for how AI is used, what data is allowed, and how models are validated. A library of policies, templates, and decision guides you can reuse. Risk and compliance: identify and track risks, run impact assessments, and maintain evidence for audits, dashboards, audit trails, and a clear risk register for leadership controls and automation, enforce access, bias checks, and logging automatically, automated checks, alerts, and fewer manual errors. Oversight and accountability, define roles, responsibilities, and decision rights, RACI, meet regularly, a steady cadence of decisions, exceptions, and accountability, monitoring and operations, track performance, detect drift, and manage incidents, health metrics, playbooks, and faster issue resolution. Create guardrails and adapt over time. Start with a minimum viable set of guardrails, then evolve them as your AI footprint grows. These practices balance speed and control, helping you protect people and data while enabling innovation. Establish usage policies, access controls, and model transparency requirements. Automate enforcement where possible, such as data labels and approval gates. Review and update policies as risks evolve. Build trust through transparency. Transparency builds confidence with users and stakeholders. These practices help you show how AI makes decisions, where data comes from, and how outputs should be interpreted. Validate outputs with human review and user feedback. Maintain model cards and data lineage for critical systems. Communicate limitations and assumptions to users. Address common risks, anticipate and mitigate the most frequent challenges organizations face when scaling AI. A proactive posture reduces incidents and helps sustain adoption. Data leakage and shadow AI, regulatory noncompliance, inaccurate or biased outputs, employee resistance, address with training and clear use policies. Tips: start with a pilot governance package, a single policy, one impact assessment template, and a monitoring checklist, then scale. Effective governance protects privacy, ensures compliance, and builds stakeholder confidence, enabling innovation while safeguarding your organization's values. Governance is the backbone of responsible AI. This unit shows how to design policies, controls, and oversight that protect your organization while enabling innovation.